For those of you who don't know, this update recently came out in the game. But one thing that a lot of people don't know is that there was a totally secret update that less than 50 people had access to. And today, I want to see with you everything that came out in this secret update. So for that, I called this friend, and it looks like he's really happy. He said, but where's this secret update? Look, this update is so secret that it's not even in the original Brookhaven. It's actually in a totally secret version that I'm sure my friend has never seen before. He said, so let's go. I doubt it's true. Look, but this is really true. For those of you who don't know, last week there were several secret updates that I'm sure my friend has never seen before. If I click on the vehicles button on the right, you can see that everything here looks normal. But now I have a secret version of Brookhaven, and my friend is here in front. He said, but where's the circus? Guys, the circus simply doesn't exist. But if I click on this button on the right, you can see that there are several secret cars. It's written here on the right that these cars are for testing. And for those of you who don't know, these are totally secret versions of the cars we have in Brookhaven. Now my friend got in here, and you can see that the circus still hasn't arrived. But in this secret version of Brookhaven, we have this new item on the right, which is simply the update item. He said, but this game wasn't even made by the creators of Brookhaven. Look, it actually really was. I don't know how my friend has the courage to say that, but this game is originally from Brookhaven. It was literally made by the creators of Brookhaven. You can see that this is the original Brookhaven, but if I click here on the group, you can see that we have these two games. And if I go to the second game, you can see that it's a totally secret version, and this is the version that we're playing now. On the right, you can see that there are several totally secret cars that apparently they're testing, but I can also click on this button down here, and I'll get access to this totally secret menu that I'm sure my friend has never seen before. And now he even ended up falling on the ground, but we have these two buttons here, and if I press the button on the left, this totally secret menu will appear, which is for you to report bugs in the game, which is a really weird thing. But I can write the bug down here and send it directly to the game owners. But if I click on this button on the right, a simply giant menu will appear. This talks about a lot of totally random things, but basically, the game owners are changing the car mechanics. They're going to be totally different in the future. This car already has the new secret Brookhaven mechanics. It theoretically has new physics. He said, I didn't see any difference. Look, you're not the only person who didn't see differences. I didn't see differences either in this version of Brookhaven, but I'm here in the original Brookhaven, and I'm also here in its secret version. And now I'm accelerating the car to see if there's any difference. You can see that there really isn't much difference. The two cars are basically the same thing. Now I'm accelerating in the current version of Brookhaven, and you can see that nothing much has changed. There simply isn't a difference between these two versions, which doesn't make sense. But my friend just arrived here. He said, did they release any secret item? Look, it was really good that he asked that because they really did release a secret item. They released a secret item that you guys have never seen before, and that wasn't in Brookhaven. But if I press here on the inventory, you can see that we have these normal items. But if I look around a little, I'm going to find exactly this invisible item here, which apparently is an item that isn't in the game. But I can't grab it. Even if I click on this item, I can't grab it. But now if I go down a little more, we have this blue item that isn't in the game, which apparently is an item that lets you glide and fly around the map. But besides this item, on the right, we have the circus items, but nothing else new came out. I want to test this item in a bit, but here on the right, I'm going to grab another test car, and even my friend came back here because I want to see now the changes that happened on the map. So I'm coming here to the front, and I accidentally flipped the car. I really don't drive very well. But now I'm coming here to the front, and in this version of Brookhaven, we have them all. And if I come up here to grab a mansion, I can simply grab any house on the right, and everything here works normally, just like in the original Brookhaven. Even my friend left here. He said, but this isn't the original Brookhaven. And he's right. But I'm going to have to get in the car because I want to test the new secret item that came out. And for that, I'm going to have to go down here. And now I'm going to have to get to the mountain, especially because this item only works on the mountain. You have to get to a really high place for this to work. So now, finally, I'm coming up here, and I'm at the highest place of all. There simply isn't a place higher than this. This is the highest place in Brookhaven. And now I'm going to test with my friend the new secret item that came out. On the right, if I grab exactly this item, I'll be able to fly around the map as if I was using this item. And even my friend is coming here. He said, why don't you make a version of Brookhaven showing this? Okay, I'll do that. But first, we're arriving here at our mansion. But on the right, I'm going to grab this house. And now we're arriving here at a new house, which will be really important to test the secrets. So finally, I'm arriving here, and my friend is coming here too. But guys, I can't get out of this drone. I'm literally flying infinitely. But finally, I'm arriving here on the ground, and my friend still hasn't arrived here. Now we're going down here because I'm going to get this Brookhaven plane to see more secrets. But guys, I just grabbed this item, and I'm going to test with you in a bit how this Brookhaven item works. But now I'm going down here to see that green place. I'm trying to get inside here, but it's really hard to do this. And we simply fell out of the map. But my friend just got in here. He got this secret item. He said, wow, is this a demonstration of how this would be in the game? Right? Yes, exactly. This item is a demonstration of how this would be if it was released in Brookhaven. But we have to use this item at the highest place of all because if we use it down here, it won't make much sense. So now he's arriving here to drive this car, and I want to see if he's a good driver. But I'm a little scared of him driving this Brookhaven car. But now he's trying to come here to the front, and he's actually managing to drive it. And that's impressive. He said, "What do you mean? Look, forget it." But guys, he's mad that I said it's impressive that he's managing to drive this car, but it looks like he's mad. Now he's coming here to the mountain, but he's almost falling. It's better if I come here walking because he simply ended up falling, and the car ended up disappearing. Look, my friend really doesn't know how to drive this. He's even looking back here, and he simply waved. But now we're going to have to go up here, simply walking. Even my friend ran past here, and he's really much faster than me. I don't know how he got so fast, but now finally we're here, and my friend is going to have to fly with this item because he's going to test to see if this really works. Now he arrived here and disappeared. It really looks like this worked. So if even he managed to fly with this item, I can do this too. So much that I'm flying. And this worked. Guys, this is the best item of all. My friend is flying past here in the front. This is really impressive. If even he can fly, that means I can too. So now I'm following him, and we're doing a race. But he's arriving right here on top of this bridge. So now we're going to do a race worth 1,000 Robux. If he wins against me, I'm going to pay him 1,000 Robux. But if I win against him, he's going to have to pay me 1,000 Robux. He said, "I'm going to win, so you can already send the Robux." And he really thinks he's going to win against me. But that's not how it works. I'm ready to start the race, and apparently, he's ready too. And guys, this item isn't the original from Brookhaven. It's just a demonstration of how this will be on the day it releases. But I'm ready to start flying. Now, apparently the race started. So much that we're coming here to the front. And my friend is following me here too. But I'm winning against him. He's really losing here to me. And I don't know where the race ends. So I'm going to stop exactly here. Perfect. I ended up winning. But my friend is coming here to the front. And he's going all the way to the end of the map. Look, I don't think that's the smartest choice to make because if he gets to the end of the map, he'll simply win. But he won't be able to get back here anymore. And meanwhile, I'm coming here to the front. But it's really hard to use this item. So I'm passing here underneath. And it really worked. Everything here is going really well. And I'm the best player of all. Especially because I'm managing to do tricks that people will hardly be able to do. But now I want to see where my friend is. And it looks like he's there in the front, but he already disappeared. He literally ended up disappearing from here. But I'm looking at the start of the game, and apparently he showed up here. He's right in that part, and now he's coming here to say something. He said, "I won. You can send the 1,000 Robux." Look, I don't know if he won, but my friend arrived here and simply eliminated him. This friend of mine ended up losing, and now this player flew out of here. Look, this was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't know why he did that, but now the two of us have a mission. We're the police officers who are going to use this item to arrest that player. So now the two of us are like this, and we're coming here flying to find the player who eliminated my friend. But guys, it looks like he's flying here in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know why he's just standing here, but there's nowhere for him to run. So much that he's looking back here, and apparently, it's our friend who did this. But he got closer, and my friend was completely eliminated. Now he just flew out of here. So I'm chasing him, and I'm not going to let him escape from here. I'm going to write this secret command. And now he's standing there in the middle of nowhere. So I'm arriving here, and this friend of mine is unfortunately going to be arrested. Now he's stuck here, literally in the air, and he won't be able to get out of here anytime soon because this is his prison. He said, "This is unfair. I eliminated him to test something." Okay, I understand that, but this friend of mine arrived here. Now he grabbed my sword and eliminated this player. But now I'm back in the original Brookhaven, and even my friend arrived here. But it looks like he's really scared. He said, "I want to go back to that game. It's much better." Look, but there are secret things that came out in Brookhaven that I want to see now. And this friend of mine has to come with me to see this. In the circus update, several things were released here, but there's something that's under construction, which apparently is a giant building. It's one of the biggest buildings of all, which is as tall as the mountain. But now I'm going to remove this mall, and I'm going to remove all the things that are here because I'm going to put in my game this building that wasn't finished. But really, my friend is very scared, so much that he's looking here, and it looks like now he's happy. He said, "Now I like it. Finally, we're going back to the game." And it looks like he wants to go back to that Roblox game just because it has secret items in it. So now we're coming here to the front, and I'm going to go up here, and my friend is here too. So I'm going to put this building in my Roblox game. Perfect. I just grabbed this. And this looks perfect, especially because it's really big, and it looks like the building that is in Brookhaven. But I'm coming here to see if this works. So I'm arriving here in a different way, but apparently it doesn't work. Now I grab this other building that apparently is much bigger. I'm coming here to see if this works. There are several buttons that I can press here, but I don't know what this does. I just know that I pressed all the possible buttons, and now I'm coming here. Perfect. I'm sitting down, but someone has to press these buttons for this to work. Perfect. I just found the one that really works. Now I'm being taken up here, and I even want to see what's going to happen this time. Guys, I'm right here, and I'm probably going to get thrown down here. So much that I'm standing here in the middle of nowhere, and nothing much is happening, but suddenly I was taken down here. This is really cool, and this needs to be added in Brookhaven because it's the best thing of all. But I want to see what my friend thinks about this. He said, add more things, the circus needs new items. And maybe he's right because this Brookhaven circus is really good, but there's a lot missing here. There are things that will be added soon, and there are also things that should be added. And this is the circus at night. You can see that it's really beautiful, but now I added more things to my Roblox game, and my friend is going to have to follow me to test this. And it looks like he already left the game. He already left because he really wants to test this. Now the two of us are here. I added 4 things that should be in the circus. We have this giant tower too. We also have this cannon, and we have this new thing here, which is basically a giant roller coaster that should be in the circus. We even have this other one that I'm sure my friend really wants to see. So much that he's coming here running. So I'm following him, and he went exactly into this cannon. But I don't know what's going to happen. He's probably going to go flying, and I don't know if I should help him. But he said, it's broken. Okay, that's really sad. But now I'm coming right here, and my friend is here too to see how this ride works. But we're going to get thrown down here at any moment, and that just happened. This is really cool. But my friend is coming here to the front, and he's going there flying, and I'm following him because I also want to see this giant roller coaster that I placed. And it looks like he got here too, and I don't know how this works. Now I'm arriving right here, and my friend went inside here too, but it looks like I have to press a button here in the front for this to work. So I got in here, and it looks like my friend is back here, and this just started. Guys, this is really cool, but I want to come here to the front. So I just arrived here, but I'm really glitched. Now I'm being taken here to the front, and this really should be in Brookhaven because it's the best ride of all. Now I'm being taken here to the front, and this is really cool. And the best part is that this works really well, and after a long time, we arrived here. But this time, I want to go in the front. It even looks like my friend is stuck, and now he flew out of here. So he came back here because he also wants to come here to the front. I'm going to press this button on the right, and now we're coming here to the front. But now I want to test the other roller coaster. And for now, we're being taken up here, and this should be added in Brookhaven. This is really cool. Now I'm being taken here to the front, simply at maximum speed. And this is really weird. But now I'm going to test the next Brookhaven roller coaster. I'm arriving here flying because this roller coaster looks huge. My friend said in the chat, did you break everything here? Look, I'm looking here, and apparently, I broke everything. Everything here looks completely broken, and that's because of me. Now we're here, but I don't know how to start this. But suddenly, I got teleported, and it looks like he fell on this ride again. I just ended up falling, and this really needs to be added in Brookhaven because it's the best thing of all. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.